is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we are playing some RimWorld. Still a bit short on components. Oh, finally we're making some weaponry, of which we need a few, 2 at least. And we're otherwise doing well. Things are pretty chill. Working on our security structure so we can hopefully deal with that final mech threat. You see the way that dude bounced down here? It's a weird pathing structure, I can say that. Alright, now we can do a conversion ritual as pointed out in the comments, and I don't know why I didn't think of that outside of pure stupidity. So I guess when this gets full, we'll try that on Morris. That's probably our best bet, because if you get lucky, it just converts her. Done deal. I do believe we are done taking additional pawns outside of mechs, so we also need to figure out how we can go about making these dudes Mechanitors. And I don't know if that's even possible. Control sublink. Additional control group. Mech Lord helmet. Dramatically interesting. More bandwidth. Repair probe. That's not what I'm looking for. So you might have to do those map quests. It might not, simply may not be a way to make a pawn a Mechanitor without doing that. And that's unfortunate. Let's go see what the item that they have is. It's called a mech link. Okay, so there you go. And we can confirm that. There's a slave ship, which we don't really care to talk to. Oh, we do have inspired trade, so stop watching TV and go have a combo with these dudes. Subcores, meds, pulsers. We have these seeds we don't want. Reinforced barrels, a signaled ship we're keeping. A few bionics, grenades. No, I'm still not opposed to the idea of equipping everybody with grenades. I guess we're not going to wear a worn out flak vest at this point. I do have some people. Joins as a colonist. Again, I don't. Great memory and quick sleeper. Neanderthal. I mean, stats are pretty pathetic. And we have a 49-year-old. Looks like base human. Baseliner, yeah. Bloodlust and depressive. No, I don't think so. So chocolate. Anything else that seems meaningful to buy. I could pick up some more Nutramine here. It's not going to be a bad idea. We have a decent amount of cash. We also don't need a lot. We have a lot, but it's fine to prepare, especially if we're going to have a big battle. Gene pack for mining. Yeah. We haven't explored the mining stuff at all at this point. Sorry, the gene stuff at this point, but it wasn't really a goal for this playthrough either. So there you go. Now, hopefully with the way this room is extremely impressive, I believe we have all the items we need. Probably we could get rid of one of these pillows, but I like the symmetry there, so I guess we'll leave it. I don't like the symmetry in this. In fact, we can just get rid of that for the moment, because we don't even have anybody coupled up, so it doesn't much matter. Any of you guys have a spouse that's unaccounted for? No. Okay, that's a big fat no. Okay, so no one else has a missing spouse. So I think we'll make our weapons, and then I think we'll call in that mech threat, and I think we'll cross our fingers and hope to God we can take it down. And then if the next one is even, I assume, is going to be even more burly. So we'll see how this one goes with our security setup here. And if, come on. We have no components for that yet. The batteries are holding, so I guess it's fine. If it gets hairy, it will expand our security even more and do some next level shit. I believe we have all of our outside walls double walled except this section. I might close this off. I don't know. It doesn't overly matter to me at this point, but we have given anybody that breaches the base a faster walking path here. That's not terribly ideal, but I also haven't double checked my zones in a while, so let's expand. Cleaning? Looks a-okay. I don't know why it's It's just all this stuff's been built up over time, so I guess it's fine. But and how are we doing for this stuff? We have 53 waste packs, which is fine. We have a good amount of rice and a good amount of meat and animal products. All right, I think everything's cruising nicely. How many of those are you making? You're making 2. So if we make some really nice ones, we'll swap out our best shooters to have those. I wonder if it makes sense to give them to the shittier shooters because they'll... all right, so that one's normal. I guess it doesn't really much matter. So this dude's holding this. You can come pick that up. And we were looking for a doctor because we wanted to get our boy Morris fixed up. And we do have Belly now, who's reasonably legitimate. So a hospital is probably in order. And it probably feels like over here it'd be a decently sensible spot for that. We can have like 3 or 4 beds in there total, so it doesn't need to be huge either. The problem is we put these here a long time ago. You can move these with that mod I have installed, but if you move them, they act stupid. They'll always use this original footprint. At least they did in the last version of the game, so I'm going to assume that has not been fixed. So if you later build a wall here, but your windmill's over here, it'll tell you it's blocked because the original space that it was laid in is blocked. So whatever. There's a little quirk to mods. But anyways, hospital. It definitely makes sense to have it near where we're going to be fighting. We also don't have much of like a fallback zone. So maybe we expand a fallback zone here. Like wall this off, push a zone here, have a little hallway, and then we can flee back to here, have some cover and shooting, and then we can escape back. And maybe put a few more guns in too. So I'm going to do some consideration on that. All right. So if we made a final sort of safety fallback zone, I think that'd be in my best interest. I also think we don't have the material for that right now if we're going to do it out of granite. So why don't we bump this one up and then alter this to... Why the hell did I do that? Oh, I accidentally clicked a pawn. So stone chunks, granite chunks, and let's go find a handful more of those. Set those for hauling. Make sure the mechs are going to do it. They are. Beautiful. Alright, so we're working on our final firearm here, and your bio for crafting is pretty significant to have only made a normal weapon last time. This, we should be able to reconnect to get rid of that thing. One thing we could also do is sprinkle some of these around in order to prevent skyfall. There's really, it would just be necessary in here, but that's only then going to encourage them. Oh, we can do a conversion ritual. Major break risk. Maybe you're hungry? It's only going to encourage them to fall inside of our buildings. I think we're going to go for it straight away. 50%. Now what choice do we have? It's her expectations that are causing it, so we're not going to alter her expectations. Let's see, it's moderate at 12, so we might as well do it sooner rather than later, because the higher the expectations get, and her mood was hampered by the psychic drone, so that might help us out some. This robot's cleaning through. Come on. You know. That was terrible. Well, there you go. I'll just keep doing it. Son of a bizkit. There's no mechs that fell with it? What am I missing here? That's weird. There might be an error here. Hold on a minute. That's bizarre. Sure enough. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. I don't even know if it just happened or if it's older from something else, but this might just be a freebie. Take that, RimWorld. I don't have anything on that should affect that. I think I'm just going to run out and deal with it. Okay, can we... I have to force them to do it, I guess. Well, they've woken up, but I don't... Yeah, this is clearly an error, so I think I'll take advantage of it. Mechanoids have woken up. I think Belly needs a better ranged weapon. Alright, free shit. Nice. There you go. I guess that was weak, right? but I don't believe it was anything I did, so there you go. May all your psychic ships have no actual threat. Alright, a good portion of this stuff can just be shifted over. We also... that is not where that's meant to go. He gave up. Good. Why do you... Oh, somebody else has that one reserved. Alright, I'm going to shift this about. It's going to be boring. Something like that. Or else I'm going to need some level of redundancy in this power system. I think we'll bring it around like this. It's very vulnerable being right where we're going to be attacking people. So, blow some steel, but hopefully it'll keep things online, especially when all these turrets are turned on at the time. Probably we're doing okay. There's a bit of a, like, we have 160 hit points defending this area, which is not massively comforting. Could double door that. Or we can just let it go and see what happens. Okay, they are making the stone. Did they get all the blocks brought in I requested? There's some down here. 16 more. That'll be sufficient. And how many more do we have to make here? There. Okay, that'll be enough to finish everything, I believe. What's going on with this? I don't understand. They just get distracted? Nothing's forbidden. Okay, yeah, it's just slow going apparently. So then we'll also, as a distraction for any incoming foes, pop a couple of those in, but we don't have the components for those at the moment, so. It's calling this area a barn, which is interesting, I guess because there's animal sleeping spots in there. 19 days, I can do another conversion ritual. I guess we'll stay on top of attempting the manual conversion for whatever it's worth, which I don't feel like is much. Only there was a way I could reduce her expectations significantly. I like that they changed it. Oh no, never mind. They didn't change. I thought they had taken away the... Oh, shitballs. The Tox crew just showed up. Okay, so let's grab all of our peeps and go in here. And let's grab our robots that matter. And follow them and slow it down as well. Why don't I see them? They haven't popped out yet. Okay. Attacking immediately. Do I have doors closed somewhere? I do. We need to hold this open too. Okay. They appear to be going for us. Should be an easy win. I'm not going to turn the turrets on. Hopefully nobody starts bashing on my doors, walls, whatever. 5, 6. 6 traps to drop a single dude. That's not good, man. Maybe I should turn the guns on. I mean, we have them, right? Designate power toggle. Flick switch. And we did make a spot to stand. Although it's pretty stupid because there's turrets firing through us. So perhaps we should rethink that. Alright. Ditch. You're like the front line, dude. But don't get... Oh yeah, that spot works. Beautiful. Alright, well, we're ready. We could say that. Let's see how the power's faring. Oh, it's decent, and these are barely working. Did they get that built? No. Alright, so we're doing great for power, is the point of that. And we are going to get some decent weaponry, it appears. At least some stuff we can smelt. There's some beers. That's always positive. Okay, so the next question is, do we get on their ass, or are they going to shoot the snot out of us? Well, that person's clearly not. My mech's never freaking made it, I guess. That's great. Give him the business. Come on. Don't let them away. If they start shooting, we're going inside. It doesn't appear as if they are. They have an idea, and they're out of here. Okay, does it make sense to check these dudes knowing we don't want any more pawns? I guess if somebody's just fantastic, it does. Psychite dependency. Do they all have that kind of shit? I bet they do. Okay, so we're not interested. We could do some stripping, though. Alright, you lot. Let's go back inside. You lot over here. I'm just going to strip them all. And then if we miss some due to expiration. Did you kill my mech? Yeah, it killed my lifter. A-holes. That's really frustrating. I need to get Yeager's operations done too yet. Anyway. Those dudes are tote. Alright, you lot. How we doing for wood? We're doing fine. These guys can just undraft. I wish they wouldn't lay. At least they're not in a freaking doorway. Might not be a bad idea to make a little mech hut and just keep them out here. Ignore slow speed. We are golden. Ditch, you are free. Where's Yegor? You are free as well, friend. Alright, stuff to smelt. Some goodies. Wealth. Some additional clothes. Psychite dependency is tough. It'd be a fun and interesting game. Maybe. I feel like your pawns would be somewhat useless most of the time, but there is always that, right? Alright, you lay in there. Alright, so my lifter, somebody did him in. Where's he at? They're not dumping him over here, are they? Lifter 2. I was laying here. Mechs. Does he show up here at Lifter 2? Oh, somebody heal him up, maybe? Alright, well, he's back on his feet, so I'm not going to complain. We have a lot of traps to rebuild. This dude's not going to make it, which is perfect. Alright, we can also flick this switch. And get that dude out of there. Alright, beautiful. So we have a lot of work to do. I didn't put a wall in there either. Toxic fallout. Fantastic. Well, I don't know what to do with the animals. They may have to get the axe here. Architect, build a roof. So we're going to get that stupid warning about animal filth again, but it is what it is. We could restrict them to that zone. It shouldn't affect our mechs at all. I don't like that at all, but what can you do? Keep an eyeball on them, I guess. This will kill the plants off too. I guess this is why we show harvest everything we can. And then this is why I was chopping wood aggressively, let's say. Because we're going to run out of the option. We could also harvest a bunch of this. We do need to keep our people inside as best we can. Or at least in a roofed area. This will give us a little bit of additional cover. Let's just go bananas with the roof. And maybe down here. I think it makes it harder to hit if things are roofed over. This we can ignore. Alright, there's a bulk goods trader in space. And what do we want to move here? Okay. I'm kind of inclined. Any plain leather, I guess we'll keep. A lot of this stuff. I'm going to keep the elephant too. Miraf will have more of at some point as well, especially once the toxicity does these guys in. Alright, and here's all. You know what? Haven't we been actively making? Maybe I just sold it all. I'm tempted to get rid of the jade. I don't think I'm going to use it for anything. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to beautify our spaces some, but I'll let it go. We don't want to get our wealth too high. Some beers can go. Wood, I'm tempted to buy that because we're going to be in a major pinch for that pretty soon. We would just burn through about 1,000, which is no bueno. Well, all the gear from those people we just schmucked is pretty solid. So I can't complain too much about that. Probably makes sense to keep a few decent bits of clothing around, especially if it's good. Now that we can't make more, what are we sitting on for cloth? 222. But we're not going to get plants for a while. This thing could drag out, so be a bit conservative on that. There's a poor sculpture. I'm almost tempted to deconstruct these rather than you probably get like 10 to deconstruct. Meh. Let's make sure everybody, at least everybody that's single, hasn't. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at what I wanted to purchase. Yeah, I think we just bite the bullet and bring in the components, advanced components, call the rest. Fine. Let's get that stuff dragged out of there. Okay, so they're working through that, the toxic fallout. I think we should probably restrict the animals to this little area. We don't really have the food to feed them. We can always tame some more later if we need to. So let's clear. How about we manage new animals? Okay, I want to keep the old one for when this is over, but I think alright, what just happened? New animals, there we go. Alright, we're just gonna put them here because I don't want them to rot instantly upon slaughter. So if we, yeah, so toxic buildup is initial. Now, can I get like a pile of rice stuffed over there? Stockpile there. I just need to keep them alive long enough to allow the toxic BS to fall off, and hopefully we get back more meat than we give them in rice. Ooh, that fucker just ate 20. Ooh, it's brutal. They do eat a lot. Well, whatever. I guess we'll just let it go for a day. How many meals are we sitting on? We're sitting on 14. We have 570 rice. Actually gonna run out of food. Let's grab all these on the map. Let's grab all these on the map. And we're also chopping a lot of wood. Crow is walking by. I need to keep my people in. I have 2 people with initial. Do need to get those bionics going again. So the hospital location then, assuming we come out this way, can we do any more mining over here? That's a big fat no, not with exposing overhead mountain. Well, anyways, that'll be an issue for next time. So please leave a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment. I do read them all. I do respond. I appreciate you being with me today. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.